Ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. We're going to take a look at the roadmap advanced release. This is from August 31st, but this map just came out yesterday. Thank you very much to Odysseus and Snackem for maintaining this. If you are new to the game right now, you're playing patch 17.2. 3.18 is around the corner and brings with it a lot of juicy stuff. So if you're new, stick around. Let's take a look at what's happening, beginning with the top, which is a Daymar crash site. Now, we've seen derelict sites pop up already, and they're starting to populate more places on the map, which is nice. More places to go do missions. New rivers in Stanton. So right now, there is one river. They were testing out the technology, see how it goes, and it seems to be going well. So we've seen the devs demonstrate how easy it is to select a point of origin and a point to conclude, and the software basically decides where the river is going to go. And if it's a planet with fauna and flora, I guess there'll be trees and animals around certain areas. But just as easily as you can make a river with water, excuse me, you can also make a river with lava. So lava planets or any other kind of liquid you may have on any moons, they can now make entire rivers, adding a really nice piece of realism to the verse when that does come out. Sand cave archetypes. It looks good. The images they've shown us so far look good. My main complaint about the caves is they are dark, they're claustrophobic. I don't like it. I avoid the cave missions. I just don't. But the sand caves and everything that's shown there does look pretty good. So the new iteration of the caves, I think, will have some interesting gameplay mechanics and make them a lot more welcoming and more open, which is what I'd like to see, and that's the direction they're going in. Grey Cat Racetrack. So this is a fun little thing. I don't think it's going to be a major part of any game, but just something to do because, hey, we're bored, right? So the Grey Cat Racetrack is in. We saw them slap together a track fairly quickly, and it's going to be a fun thing to do just to mess around with, and I guess we'll have prizes and giveaways we'll do to celebrate that. Sounds like fun. So here's the big thing. Cargo System Refactor. All of you who have been in the game previous to 3.18 have had it in easy mode. Their tales will be told for years to come how easy the game was, because once Cargo System Refactor comes in, you are going to have to offload the boxes from your ship, or there'll be NPCs or your friends, but also there'll be other ships who have to pick up the big boxes and take them other places like the raft. And also, most importantly, don't forget this, your Aurora was originally designed to carry the box underneath. Finally, I don't know if this is coming in exactly 3.18, but very, very soon, it should be, your Aurora will be able to lift those boxes up and do those single box missions. Exciting stuff. Rejoice, Aurora owners. Test Squadron, it looks like you can use your Auroras for more than just clogging the cannons of our enemies. Sandbox prison activities. So personally, here's my take. When I get a prison sentence, I log out. I have lunch. I get some coffee, I'll catch up on some TV, and I'll come back when it's over. I just don't bother with prison. So I guess maybe if there's other things to do, is there boxing now in the boxing ring? I don't know. I guess a reason to keep you in there as opposed to just going out and having coffee in real life like I do. So we'll see how that pans out, maybe. Security post-career reactivation. So a lot of controversy around this one. If post-career is going to be the place where you have to get rid of your crime stat, and there are bounty hunters always hanging around there waiting for their kill, it's going to be a bit messy. But I trust that they have a plan in place. I'm curious to see how it's going to work out. But in the opening couple of days, I can assume that security post-career is going to be one hellhole for anyone who's trying to get any kind of crime stat removed. We'll see about that. New missions coming to Arison. There's going to be new interdiction scenarios. When you're flying along and the ship stops, maybe there's a wreck in front of you, maybe now there's other things happening, new scenarios coming in. Curious to see what that's about. Environmental space missions, very curious to see what that's about. And salvage hull stripping. So this is the big one. It's a new game loop. There's a new ship coming in, I believe the Vulture, that's below, we'll get that in a second. The Vulture's coming in to take care of that too. And a lot of questions about this also. Let's say you're flying around and you're out of fuel, and you have to put down on some random moon or planet, and you call your buddy, hey, I need your help to come refuel me, but he's an hour away. What happens to your ship in that hour? I mean, does someone come along and start salvaging the hull while you're in the ship? Let's say you went to do a box mission, you parked your ship, does someone come along and start salvaging your ship while you are not in it? What is preventing someone from doing that? There are a lot of game mechanics which still have to come in to make that not happen. I'm pretty sure they have a plan in place. We don't know exactly yet. But when Evocati does get this, they'll have a whole bunch of suggestions of what to do so your ship is not salvaged when you don't want to abandon it. They've got to figure that out. But they'll suck if you come back from a box mission, you collected the box, and you come back and your wing is missing because someone grabbed it. So along with salvage, obviously, you need the ship to do that, and that is the Drake Vulture. I'm a big sucker for these solo kind of profession ships. You want to be a salvager, you have your ship. The Vulture's got its own bed in it and everything, so you can do your salvaging. You can go log off in the bed, come back later, do more salvaging. I love it. I love everything about it, and looking forward to seeing the Drake Vulture in the game and how people will use it. Because, yeah, it's going to be used as a weapon somehow. The Grey Cat multi-tool salvage attachment is going onto your hip-based salvage tool, obviously for salvaging. But there's also a larger two-handheld salvaging weapon tool also beyond that. And I guess the big thing, the PES, Persistent Entity Streaming, if you're new, what this means is basically if you land on some random moon and you put down your cup of coffee on a rock and you log out, when you come back later, a day later or a week later, that coffee cup will still be there. Well, it may not. There's a certain amount of importance that certain items have. Let's say you put down your gold-plated sniper rifle and a coffee cup. They still have to iron out the fine details, but essentially what's more important to persist? The coffee cup? No. The sniper rifle? Yes. So there's going to be a lot of deciding what is important, what's not, but essentially when you move something, you put something down a certain place, that item will persist there for maybe forever or a certain amount of time, depending on how important it is. But this will be a major part of the game, especially when homesteads come out and you want to decorate your house. Stuff has to persist, right? A major core part of the game, which has been worked on, very important, and we're looking for more information on that. And with that, ladies and gents, you are up to date with the roadmap. Looking forward to seeing what happens next. Evocati should be getting this soon. If you like my content, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, come on, and your comments below, always appreciated. Did I say that yet? I don't know. Anyway, catch you in the next one.